Hey everybody, it's time for some real professionals to rank some fast food. These tier lists are spreading through YouTube for the obvious reason that when you watch someone like iDubbbz's tier list and you go, what the fuck? Why would you score them like that? What were you fucking thinking? Then you go, well, I, a connoisseur of fast food, clearly need to step in and make things right.
Yes, and that is exactly the case here. How often do you think that we get fast food a week?
All the time. And, recently we don't eat as much because you cook now, but I also used to eat a lot of fucking fast food.
I'd say on a normal week we get fast food 2 to 3 times, but, depending on the week, we could eat fast food every single day.
It could happen. And we're trying to get as many as possible. I don't want this to be some baby-ass list of just the most popular shit. We're going to go through anything that we've eaten.
Actually, looking at this list, I'm going to be honest, I'm saying that we probably go to one of these places every other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, Wawa's on there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Every day.
Is fucking on
every
here.
day.
Yeah. So, let's get right to it. Should we just do these alphabetically and just skip any ones that neither of us has ever been to?
Yeah. Or do you want to, place some big ones as, placeholders so we have kind of a reference?
I think I know what everything's going to be.
All right.
I think I'm going to have a pretty good judgment.
Sounds good. I'm sure there are some on this list that, either one of us hasn't eaten.
Yeah, there's a few, like Baja Fresh.
Like A&W, the first one.
I know A&W.
I've never eaten there.
Okay, so A&W there's a reason that they're not really around much anymore.
There was one near my college, but I just never went to it because it looked sketchy. It was, built in with the KFC.
It's a very generic burger place.
They have hot dogs and root beer, right?
Yeah, they have burgers, hot dogs, and root beer. The root beer is what they're best known for. I don't really drink root beer, so I don't really give a shit. I mean, I'm sure that's already going to have some people going, oh, well, this is already discredited. You don't like root beer. But, yeah, A&W, their food, as generic as it gets, nothing special about it. There used to be a KFC A&W combination in this town. The A&W part closed off because nobody gave a shit.
Yeah, it's kind of a dying franchise. I don't think anybody's going to give you slack for not liking it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I would put it in the disgusting tier. Well, okay, there's an I have not eaten these tier, so that will be where things that we haven't even tried go.
Yeah, it's cool.
So I'm going to put it in
We
poor.
have the big boy 101 list.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot here.
This is not your scrub iDubbbz list. This
No.
is everything.
All right, so next up is Arby's. Arby's is definitely one of my favorite fast food places, and that's because there was a time way back when I got my start as a YouTuber when I was doing My Little Pony content that I wanted to make a show called Everything on the Menu, where I would review in brief every single thing on the menu at a fast food place, and I was working on Arby's because I lived next to one. Mm-hmm. So I've tried most of the stuff they have, and Arby's has a shocking amount of exceptional things on their menu. Probably the best is their sandwiches, like the turkey sandwiches.
I love their just deli sandwiches on regular bread.
They're a little bit more expensive than a typical fast food item. It's more like $7 or so, but it's worth it. It's filling. It tastes amazing.
You get a side and a drink.
They have tons of options too.
They have good shakes.
They have every type of meat. They have different types of sandwiches. I love their the au jus dip one, the French dip sandwich. Yeah. The classic beef and cheddar is always good when you throw the Arby's sauce on there. My only real complaint about Arby's is that their food does make you feel terrible, but we're on a fast food list. There's not going to be much recourse from that. But I think Arby's has one of the best menus. There's a lot to choose from, and a lot of it's good.
Yeah, I would say Arby's is definitely going to rank good in my book. It's always been one of my favorite places, but I'm not willing to go out of my way to get Arby's. When we were in Boston, there was an Arby's that was 15, 20 minutes away from us, I think.
No, it was too far away. It was just too far away for me to think it was worth going to. It was 20 minutes away.
That enough for me doesn't make it phenomenal because there are certain places that I would go 20 minutes to get.
You would go 20 minutes?
Yeah, for Chick-fil-A I would.
I don't know. For me, Arby's is, I think I'd have to, well, looking at some of the stuff that's in here.
Also, I'm considering the price ratio for what kind of quality food you're getting, and Arby's is a little bit more expensive for just
when I think about some of what's coming,
fast
I
food.
do have to say I'm going to put it in good.
Yeah.
I wish there were more tiers I could use on this list, because if there was something between those two, it would probably go in
why
there.
aren't there A, B, C, D, E, F?
Well,
can you change it?
Phenomenal, good.
Is there a way to change it?
Let's see.
Can you make it A+?
Okay. We can do an S.
Yeah, we gotta do the real tier. This is not a tier list.
All right, well, I'm just going to have to cut a section here while I fix this to make it good. Okay, I've redone. I added in a row. I've also given us the 4chan style of ranking list because I think it's the most clear. God tier, top tier, high tier, mid tier, low tier, shit tier. So A and W is low tier, not quite shit tier, but it I think this is a more clear distinction. Having two things between them makes me feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
And I can say Arby's is top tier. It's just not God tier. So Albon Pain, I have never eaten at. I don't think.
I've seen it in malls and stuff. It looks like kind of ritzy.
I've always gotten the impression that it's like an even worse Panera Bread.
Yeah.
So, Auntie Annie's pretzels.
High tier.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put it there too.
Their pretzels are great. A little pricey though.
Yeah, we're talking about not a ton of selection, a little pricey, but the pizza pretzel is really good. Love the cheese dip, of course. I mean, when you're going through a mall and you smell that shit, you can't stop yourself. So how could you not? I've never had Baja Fresh. I don't know about you.
Don't know what that is.
Me neither. I don't know what BR is.
Baskin Robbins, the ice cream place.
I don't think I've been there.
I've never been there either. I can't really eat a lot of fast food ice cream because of nut allergy.
Right. Well, you know Ben & Jerry's.
Ben & Jerry. Have you been to the Ben & Jerry's stand, though?
I've never actually been to a Ben & Jerry's.
I've never been to a Ben & Jerry's either.
I mean, I would assume they just have Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
They just scoop it for you.
So
I mean,
how do you feel about Ben & Jerry's ice cream?
I love Ben & Jerry's ice cream, but I don't go to the fast food stand because I think it's more expensive.
We'll put it in haven't been there. I've never heard of Biscuitville.
What the fuck is that?
Or Blaze Pizza.
Oh my god.
I've heard of Blimpie, but I've never been.
Yeah, Blimpie Subs. I've had Blimpie Subs.
What would you rank it?
For a sub place, low tier.
Alright, that sounds fair. Bob Evans?
Have you been there?
Never heard of it.
It's not really a fast food place. It's kind of like a Cracker Barrel-esque.
Well, they've got Friendlies in here, so I guess family restaurants are considered part of this
there
too.
There was a Bob Evans in Rochester, but it closed down.
Did you ever eat there?
No.
Alright, well, we haven't eaten it. Bojangles. Bojangles is a pretty okay chicken place. I would say it's better than KFC. They've got good breakfast like biscuit sandwiches, you know, with chicken or sausage or whatever. So
I've only eaten there once and I got a salad and it was mediocre.
I'd put them at mid-tier. There's nothing special about the chicken from Bojangles. There's other places I would always pick over it for chicken. Boston Market. I mean, the thing about Boston Market is that the food is better than most fast food, but it's like $10.50 for like you'll get like a meatloaf dinner. And, like, it's not bad, but you could just make your own meatloaf for $10.50.
It's probably better if you're trying to feed a lot of people than just feeding yourself. Because, like, we would get it sometimes for dinner. Mm-hmm. But, like, everybody picks their own kind of entree, and we just, like, share the meal together, kind of like Chinese food. But, I mean, it was never one of my favorites. I'm going to say it's fucking low tier.
I would put it in mid.
Yeah, okay.
What do you think? You think that's fair? All right.
Sure.
I mean, because the food's not bad. Like, I don't want to put something in low tier if the food is something I
They have a good variety.
You know?
It's fine. I guess mid-tier is fine.
Brewster's.
I think they have great ice cream. I'd put them high tier.
Brewster's is always fucking popping off around here. Like, I'm not the biggest ice cream guy, so having all this ice cream stuff on the list is just kind of like, I'm pretty indifferent. But, I mean, judging it as an ice cream place, it is a good ice cream place. So, yeah, I think high tier is fair. BurgerFi, I don't know about.
No, I've seen them around before.
What the hell even does this say? Burger M? Well, clearly neither of us has ever been there.
No.
Burger King.
Oh boy, Burger King has took a turn for the worst.
There has been times in history, back when they had the Tender Crisp Bacon Cheddar Ranch, that shit was a good chicken sandwich. Good flavor combination. But, Burger King is mostly dog shit.
It's really sad because I used to love Burger King as a kid. I was always...
They had Pokemon toys.
BK versus McDonald's, yes. Yeah. And also because I was conceived because of Burger King.
Yeah.
My dad used to work there as a teenager. My mom used to go there like every couple days after school and get the same thing. And that's how they met. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I wouldn't be here without Burger King onion rings. Their fucking zesty sauce is still good. Zesty sauce on onion rings, but I mean, It's sad.
Nothing makes me like fast food. All makes me feel bad, but Burger King makes me feel terrible.
Yeah.
Their food doesn't hold. Their fries are pretty good. The Whopper is a decent burger. It's like we go to Burger King almost exclusively because they send out coupons constantly, which is I assume why most people ever go there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like they don't do anything you can't get better somewhere else. So I would put them in low tier.
Definitely.
They're not quite shit tier. There's some stuff in here that belongs down there.
I feel like they've gotten worse over the
California
years.
Pizza Kitchen
it's not
is in
fast
here.
Food.
Okay, in no way fast food. Absolutely god tier. Legitimately one of my favorite restaurants.
God tier.
You don't think it's god tier?
I'd say it's definitely top
what
tier.
What in this list are you gonna put above California Pizza Kitchen?
There are things. I'm looking at things.
You gotta remember, we are in a fast food list.
No, I know.
So, like, in comparison to anything else in here...
But it's not fast food.
I mean, it's in there. Like, if it's in there, I'm not gonna not put it in god tier.
In what way is it fast food?
So, California Pizza Kitchen... It's not fast food in any way. I don't know why it's on the list. It's just, like I said, family restaurant. I guess it's just any chain is in here, like any big enough national chain. But I fucking love California Pizza Kitchen. They have all these unique artisan pizzas that are wood-fired. Always good flavor combinations. Their pasta's good. Everything on their menu is good. They have a big-ass menu.
They have
it's all
great
good.
mixed drinks, and they're super good with handling food allergies and kind of like
their service
stuff
is
like
great.
That. Their service has always been really good. I like California Pizza Kitchen.
Dude, it's one of my favorite places.
I'm fine with it being in god tier, but I would personally probably put it in high tier.
Yeah, in high tier, not even in top tier.
It's not top tier. Okay. I would definitely put it in top tier, but like I wouldn't say it's my all right favorite. You know,
we can renegotiate once we've made it further through the list.
But I'm okay with you placing it high.
All right, have you ever been to Captain D's?
No fucking idea what that is.
It's a seafood place. I've never been because I don't really like seafood. So expect me to not really have tried a lot of those.
They have Carl's Jr. and Hardee's. I've never been to Carl's Jr.
There is no difference. Why do they have them both? Do they really have both?
Yeah, they have them both.
I guess I'll put Carl's Jr. and haven't been because I've only had Hardee's. It's the same thing, so it doesn't make any sense. Charlie's, I'm going... I might be shit tier with Charlie's.
It's not good.
No.
It's mall food.
Cheesesteaks that are $9 and are way worse than you could get from any other sub place.
Oh, yeah. Put that in fucking shit tier.
Put that in shit tier. I mean, I would put it in low tier if we were just grading the food, but at the price... shit tier. Don't go to Charlie's. Dog shit sandwiches. See, Checkers and Rallies are counted as one. Why the fuck is Hardee's and Carl's Jr.? Is there more different between them than I realized?
I think so.
Well, I like Rallies. What's great about them... Have you ever been to Rallies?
I've never been.
So what's great about Rallies is that they have a lot of these, like, 2 for $4 or 2 for $5 deals where you can get, like, two fulfilling burgers for $5. And they have a great variety, and they have this cheese sauce that they put on everything. That's just super gooey, melty, delicious cheese sauce that I love. I'm a huge cheese sauce kind of guy. It is one of those where like it's mega greasy. You will feel sick if you eat it. But just the sheer amount of options for how little price, you are never not going to get full and be satisfied. They also have a lot of fry options. I'm going to put them in high tier because nothing they have is, I think, as good as the best things Arby's has. So, you know.
I gotta go.
Rallies is if you want to spend very little money to eat a lot of fast food.
Fucking Chick-fil-A. God tier.
God tier.
Chick-fil-A has mastered the art of fast food service.
Okay, the thing about Chick-fil-A, and I'll tell you that as somebody who grew up with Chick-fil-A, I used to be like a hater. Because everyone I knew, all they ever wanted was Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Like, anytime it's like, let's go get fast food, everybody wants Chick-fil-A. And Chick-fil-A only has chicken. But they do have the best chicken. So if you want fast food chicken, you have no reason to go anywhere else.
They do one thing, they do it the best.
Yeah.
Good price, great service.
The first of all, you can get a chicken sandwich for like $3.50 or $4, something like it's less than $4, that's for sure. So chicken sandwiches are cheap. You get a big meaty piece of chicken. The breading tastes incredible. I will say that the actual bun is not my favorite, and I'm not a big fan of the waffle fries. Like that's something a lot of people love. I think that they like get stuck in my
but you know they give you options. You can get fresh fruit.
It's true.
They have good healthy options. They have the grilled chicken sandwich. You can eat it without bread.
Yeah, I mean, to
Fucking
me,
really healthy.
the key was always the dippable strips. The strips, you get a 4-piece. You can get the Chick-fil-A sauce is an amazing
oh my
sauce.
God, they have a
Polynesian
great
sauce.
spread of sauces.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A and Polynesian are both incredible. It's just the best tasting fast food chicken. There's no way around that. And yeah, their service is really good. Chick-fil-A's are so hopping that they'll not only have 2 lanes open, but they'll have a guy like come up to your car to take your order because it goes faster. They're always busting ass. I generally think it's hard to have a bad Chick-fil-A experience.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, as fast food goes, it's pretty much God tier. Now, would I pick it over California Pizza Kitchen? No. Because California Pizza Kitchen is legitimately one of my favorite restaurants. But again, this is really a fast food list. It doesn't really belong on there, so we're going to make an exception for that. Chipotle. I've come around on Chipotle. I used to not like it because most people go there and get those gigantic burritos. And I'm like, I don't understand how you're supposed to eat that thing.
The secret is you're not supposed to.
Yeah. Get the bowls. If you just get it as a bowl... I always get it with, rice, corn, vegetables, chicken, probably the best thing they have. It's definitely not a place that I feel like I have a lot of selection because there's only 4 meat types.
And when they
most
do
of them I don't
have
like.
special ones, like they had chorizo, it was dog shit.
I didn't like the chorizo. I don't like their steak. So, if I go there, I'm pretty much going to get the same thing every time. I wouldn't get their tacos or anything. Mm-hmm. But... it's a good meal. It's definitely filling. It tastes good. It does kind of make you feel like dick afterwards.
Makes you feel awful.
So, I don't know. I don't know if I'd put it in high tier.
No, not high tier.
You don't think high tier?
No.
Where would you put it?
Mid tier.
You put it down there with Bojangles and Boston.
Yeah,
I think Chipotle belongs in the same ranking as the other guys that are in high tier.
I don't.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Chipotle is expensive for what it is, and there's plenty of competitors.
You love Chipotle.
I like Chipotle because I like fucking burritos. I like salad, but I would even put Kotoba above it because they give you free guac.
But I just don't think I get at Kotoba is as good as the bowl that I get at Chipotle. Kotoba's tacos are disgusting. I guess I haven't tried enough of the menu there to be completely confident, but I don't know,
man. I just don't think Chipotle, it hasn't won me over. There was the E. coli thing a couple of years ago. Yeah, and the more and more I've had it, the All
right, well, we'll put it in mid-tier for now. Maybe we'll
change our mind.
I mean, I think it's better than Bojangles, which I know you haven't really had. And it's a better deal than Boston Market. So, I feel like if we're putting it in mid-tier, we'd have to kick those down.
It's definitely a high mid-tier. I don't know. I would say that it might be worth kicking at least one of those down.
I think we should look at it once we've got more things in there and we've decided how we feel about stuff. I've never been to a Church's Chicken. We don't have those out here.
They were in Oklahoma. Never went because it was pretty much exclusively black people, and it was always in an area of town you didn't want to go to. That's why
it appears in so many rap songs.
It probably is good. I'd be willing to try it.
Yeah, I think there was one in Norfolk, but I don't think it's there anymore.
They're only in the South. They're not up north at all. Well, maybe they are. I don't know.
Okay, Cece's Pizza.
Never had it.
You haven't been. Cece's Pizza is dog shit. It's a pizza buffet.
Where's Chuck E. Cheese on this list?
It's not fast food.
But neither is California Pizza Kitchen.
It's very weird that California Pizza Kitchen's on there. But Cece's Pizza it's great if you're 12. If you have no sense of taste and you just want to eat as much pizza and as many varieties as possible, they have okay garlic bread. I can't give them many points. Their pizza tastes like cardboard. As an adult, I would never go. So I'm putting them in shit tier.
That's fine with me.
They're pretty much as bad as Charlie's. I don't think I've ever had Cinnabon from...
I'm an Auntie Anne's loyalist. Never done Cinnabon. They also
Are they a pretzel place? I thought they were more of a
pretzel and cinnamon. But if I'm at the mall and I want a snack, I'm not gonna...
All right, well, where would you rank them? Because I haven't been.
I've never been either.
Oh, you haven't been? Okay, well, we're putting it in here.
I've also never had Cold Stone Creamery, just because if you have a food allergy, it's
Yeah.
They're gonna fucking kill you.
I don't really care for it. I wouldn't put it above Brewster's. I have only been a few times and not recently, so I guess probably mid-tier would be fair for it. It's fine. Cookout, now I'm excited again. I love Cookout. Cookout is a good old
I don't
southeastern.
think I've been to Cookout.
I've been meaning to take you. So Cookout is even more so than Rallies. If you want to spend very little money and get a fuckload of food, you go to Cookout.
That's the point of fast food.
You can get like a triple stack burger for like $3. You can get like dollar hot dogs. You can pay $1 and like $1 and get 12 hush puppies that are fucking great.
Amazing.
They have cheer wine on tap, which is a fantastic sugary. What's the word? Is it raspberry flavored or cherry flavor? That's what I'm thinking of. A fantastic cherry flavored drink that is only really sold down to here. It's
pretty good.
They have a huge fucking menu that's very easy to mix and match. You can get like a $5 box that has like whatever combination you want. You can get quesadillas. You can get anything that would be grilled on a grill. You can get there. It's really good. None of their food is like incredible. I'm not going to put it on God tier, but they're definitely top tier fast food. I used to, when you were talking about driving out of your way to go to Cookout, I used to drive like 15 minutes.
Yeah, there are some places that are definitely worth it.
Just because like, and they're also open late as fuck. They're open till like 4 a.m. So, like me and my friends used to, you know, particularly at night, go all the way out to Cookout because there's not traffic on the road. But, you know, when me and my friends were all cheap asses and that's why we were eating fast food, Cookout was the spot for cheap ass fast food. So, a big fan. Never heard of Culver's.
Me neither.
Going in the... Oh, God, it's expanding. Dairy Queen. Perfectly fine for ice cream.
I've never had the food there. I've been afraid.
The food is... I've eaten the hot dogs there. I wouldn't go there for hot dogs. It wouldn't be my choice. I mean, if we're judging it purely on the ice cream, even then I would say mid-tier at best.
Whole, you know.
I mean, like their food's not bad. It's just why would you get it?
It seems expensive.
But I'm not gonna judge any place on their bad items because everywhere has bad items. Everywhere has stuff you wouldn't get.
If
don't go to Dairy Queen if you want food.
Bad. And they offer it, so it's like taking away from the experience.
I would literally have to dock points off of everything. Like, I could dock points off of Chick-fil-A for having a chicken noodle soup that's not good. I could dock points off of Arby's for having shitty sliders. I could dock points off of Cookout. Like, if we're talking about, like, if you go to Dairy Queen, you're not going because they're food. You're going because you want ice cream. So we gotta judge it on how good is the ice cream.
And I mean,
even
there
then,
are better
not
places
incredible.
to get ice cream, but like
you go there because
sometimes
it's
you
cheap
want a
ice
blizzard,
cream. You know?
Yeah, and it's the only place open at 11 at night,
So,
which is usually when you want ice cream.
Right. So I would probably put it in mid-tier, judging it based purely on the fact that they have cheap ice cream. I mean, we go there, you know. Because
it's one of the only places that's open late that has ice cream.
Like, anywhere that I'm putting below mid-tier is a place I generally don't go. Burger King is I only go there if I have coupons. Anywhere else is like, I've been there and I don't want to go back, you know? Yeah. Del Taco, we've only had one experience with in LA this last trip. I had an amazing taco.
I liked it a whole lot.
I would definitely say that if I had more experience with it, there's a chance it would be top tier. I'm going to put it in high tier to be safe.
Me too. From what I've had, I had like a soft chicken taco, and like they're pretty well priced and filling.
I had a taco because they're like the Del Taco, I think is the one I got, like the titular one, and it's like a $3 taco, which is a bit much for a taco, but it's a huge meat stuffed taco, and the meat is delicious, and I'm a big ground beef guy.
Yeah, the chicken was also really good. So
yeah, all right. Denny's is a shit. I hate Denny's.
I'd put Denny's low tier because I go to them because they're open 24 hours.
Yeah, but if you have an Ihop nearby, there's no reason to go to Denny's. Denny's they have, first of all, by comparison to other places like it, a smaller menu, nothing I like. Not one combination of items that I come away satisfied.
Their breakfast foods are good. Their coffee,
I don't think their breakfast food is good.
Okay.
I think it's totally generic breakfast food.
And
it's overpriced.
You ever have Moons Over Miami?
No.
It's pretty good. It's like a breakfast sandwich.
I'm willing to slot them into low tier because I haven't had... I mean, I've had a lot of... like, the customer service is always dog shit. Like, if you do go at 2 in the morning...
One time I went and the waitress was crying and she, like, was 30 minutes, like, late to come to our table to pick up the check.
Remember when when we went with your family after, like, a show at, like maybe 12, and it took them, like, 45 minutes to get to our table? Or the time I went with my friends around 12, and there was, like, a guy made some weird racist comment about my Asian friend being good at math because he's Asian.
But I've also had plenty of good times going to Denny's.
I have never had a good time
with my
at
friends,
Denny's.
And, like, they have hush puppies and stuff, like, under $5.
See, that's me and my friends went to Ihop. So we were just
lucky.
We were blessed to have an IHOP.
hours near me, and it was also on the other side of town. Like, I grew up with Denny's being the only 24-hour restaurant near me, so I want to put it in low tier. Cause, like,
I'll put it in low tier, but if it was me, if this is just me,
again,
it would be
there
shit tier.
Like, on the kids menu, they have, like, pasta, they have, like, spaghetti, and it's the worst thing.
I mean, I can't pretend that their food is as bad as Cece's or as bad for the value as Charlie's. Yeah. So I'm not going to throw it. Domino's. Very meh pizza. My brother is a manager at Domino's, so props to that. But, like, Domino's used to be disgusting. When they changed their recipe, it got edible.
Yeah, they changed their crust.
I just would never choose it over Pizza Hut or Chinello's.
Better options, yeah.
Which I don't think Chinello's is obviously not on here because it's only in Virginia. But
I'd put it low tier because there's things like Papa Gino's, which is Papa Gino's on here?
Let's find out.
It's not.
Yeah, probably because it's only in...
Well, we're going to have to address Papa Gino's is in shit tier.
Yeah, we both definitely... Fuck everybody in Boston. Papa Gino's sucks.
Also, Tarioki Madness is in shit tier.
Alright, so here's one we might have to argue about. Because I would put Dunkin' Donuts straight into shit tier.
Oh my god, I go to Dunkin' all the time. When we lived in Boston,
nearly every day.
Every day, because we were, like... a 5-minute walk from one.
Yes.
I don't get the food at Dunkin'.
No, the food is fucking disgusting.
The food is not
all of their
very
food
good.
Is cooked in the fat of the donuts. It all tastes like donuts.
Their donuts are awful.
Their food is way overpriced. It's disgusting. It makes you feel terrible. Their donuts suck. They're these fucking gross, cakey ass, fucking thick. If you have a Krispy Kreme near you, you have no reason to go to Dunkin' Donuts.
If you have a Tim Hortons near you, you have no reason to go to Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, that's where we have to bring up the question, because you did drink a lot of Dunkin' coffee, but...
I prefer Starbucks over Dunkin'.
Yes, and what do you prefer between Tim Ho's and Dunkin'?
And coffee? Yeah. I don't like Tim Hortons iced coffee, because it's very watery.
I'm saying if you had...
the only thing I like from Dunkin' Donuts is their iced coffee. Right. Their iced coffee, sometimes they'll have deals where it's like a large for $2, is a fantastic value.
That's the thing, because you get Dunkin' coffee because Starbucks is too expensive. Wawa is, I guess, not as good.
It's not as good, and also it is more expensive.
So do you think that Dunkin' Donuts deserves to be in low tier on the basis of their coffee? Because I would put it straight in shit tier. I think their coffee just tastes like sugar. It's not even good.
Well, you can get it without the sugar.
Well, then it's just disgusting.
All I like from Dunkin' is the coffee, so I'm going to put it in low tier.
All right. That's fair enough.
But I do go there. Like, I don't go there now because the closest one to us is, like, kind of a hike.
Yeah.
But
comparatively. Compared to a 5-minute walk.
Yeah. If it's near me and I can walk, I'll go there. In college, it was the only coffee place near my campus. Went there all the time. It served me well.
I have never heard of Einstein Bros Bagels.
I think I've seen them before. I've never been there.
I have not been to El Pollo Loco.
Me neither.
I have not been to Fat Burger. Wait, have I been to Fat Burger?
It looks familiar, but I don't think I've ever been there.
I'm trying to remember if that's the one I went to.
Fuddruckers.
Because there's Fat Burger and there's Whataburger, and I went to one of them. I think I went to Fat Burger. Yeah. Fat Burger's like a little bit more expensive. It's kind of like a customize your burger kind of place. Like there's a lot of different options, and the burgers are like thick burgers. I personally am not a huge fan of the thick burger style. Well, I mean, that's actually just a Hardee's term, and I actually do like Hardee's burgers. But like, I'm talking about those big, thick patties that like I think are rarely cooked that well at places like this. You know, I don't know. I thought it was a pretty generic burger experience, and it's a little bit pricey for me to go for that. Like, I would rather you make me a burger, because the burgers you make are incredible, and they are definitely better than any fast food burger that I can find.
Burgers are very easy to make, my friends.
I'd put Fat Burger in mid-tier. They're fine. Fazoli's! You haven't been to Fazoli's, but I want to take you so bad.
I want to make a video of me eating Fazoli's.
Fazoli's is a bad meme.
Fazoli's
is disgusting. The only thing they have going for them, the only thing, is that they have the free breadsticks, and it's just like, those super thin, like, it's almost like a Krispy Kreme donut in breadstick form. So yes, you can go there and fill up on breadsticks if you so desire, but all of their food is fucking awful, and it's like $8.50 a piece. It's Italian food that looks like a child drew it. Definitely shit tier.
No.
Definitely one of the worst fast food places. Do not eat at Fazoli's. Ooh.
Firehouse.
We might be in the god tier.
That's the best sub place on this list.
Yeah, and you've only been once.
I've been once.
But you had a great
experience.
experience.
Very, very happy with it. It was fast. Great servings for the price.
I gotta say, this is like a case of I didn't know how good I had it till it was gone. Because around here, there's a lot of sub places. A lot of sub places that are on this list are in Virginia Beach. The stuff that we had up in Boston, basically your options were you could either get Subway, which sucks, or you can get there's sub places all over the place, but it's like huge
really
subs for like
expensive.
$10.50. It's worth it. They're good, but you have no option for just like a lunch sub,
no,
like a regular size
sub that you eat all day
sub
while working on a construction job.
Right. So like. Around here, there's a bunch of options for that. The best one is Firehouse.
What was the sub place in Boston that we went to?
Potbelly.
Okay.
And Potbelly is like, it's like the same price range as Firehouse, but it's...
Yeah, it is. We can adjust.
Yeah,
we can talk about it later.
All right, well, Firehouse has... First of all, they have like 10 main subs, all of which are unique and really interesting and really good. It's subs you can't get anywhere else. It's subs that you're just gonna walk into some sub place and order this shit. It's unique to them. The meat to bread ratio is exactly correct. Their flavor combos are good. They have just a lot of options at a reasonable price, and I would go there every single day if I was living the life that I used to live. The only reason I didn't used to go there every day is because there was not one close to me, and that was another place I was more than willing to both drive 15 minutes and wait 20 goddamn minutes for them to make my sub, which doesn't always happen. When we went, it was actually pretty fast.
Yeah.
So they've either they cut down their times or it's because we went right when they opened. But I would put them in god tier, definitely.
I haven't had it enough to decide, but I would definitely put it in top tier. Great.
Five Guys. I'm going to argue god tier as well.
Yeah.
It's my favorite fast food burger by far. Everything else is a fucking meme. If you just get, I like the soft burger. Like, I know some people don't like because it's kind of like a soggy bun, and I don't mean soggy, but it's like a soft bun that the whole thing melts in your mouth.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I like about it. I like my burgers to be very melty. I like the cheese to permeate everything. Fucking Dame Drops said it perfectly. Damn, damn, damn! The meat absorbs all the space and all the air possible in your throat. So that if you wanted to start talking, nothing but is coming out. 5 all day.
Hell yeah.
Dame said it right the first time.
And they fucking have free peanuts if you're a broke motherfucker like Ben.
And if you get the fries, which I don't because they're overpriced.
And they're really soggy.
They give you a fuckload of fries.
They will soak through the bag. But it's glorious.
You gotta eat them. They give you a fuckload and you gotta eat them pretty quick. I usually just get the burger because it's enough for me. And I get that shit with mushrooms and jalapenos, or with like A1 sauce, or the fucking hot sauce. Like, they got a lot of options, even for someone like me who doesn't generally like a ton of toppings on their burger. So, absolutely god tier fast food.
Friendly's is they're closing a lot of stores.
Friendly's is not very good.
When I was a kid, I loved Friendly's because on the kids' meal, they had like chicken strips on sticks.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was like the funnest thing in the entire world. And they also have, pretty good ice cream. Their ice cream, in my opinion, is better than Dairy Queen.
I mean, it's not
you
really a
they're
fast
more
food place,
expensive.
though. It's a
We should have a
family
category
restaurant.
for this isn't fucking fast food.
Yeah, this is a fucking family restaurant. But, like, Friendly's, they are, in my opinion, like, the platonic ideal of the family restaurant.
Yes.
It's just, like, the most generic family restaurant place, like, exactly the prices, exactly the selection you're expecting. There are some things I like there, though. I mean, I would say there's more menu options I enjoy than a typical fast food place. Cause
better than Denny's.
They've got patty melts. They've got, like a macaroni dish with, like, chicken in it that I like.
They got burgers that are great.
I'd say mid-tier.
Yeah, I'd say mid-tier, too.
I mean, I think that's what they're going for. I feel like they are the epitome of the mid-tier,
It's really
you know?
sad that they're closing all the stores.
I feel nothing, because I didn't grow up with Friendly's. I only know about it because we lived in Rochester for a while. Fuddruckers.
Oh, fuck yeah!
It's been a long time since I've been to Fuddruckers.
Me too.
Because they closed it down around here. Fuddruckers is just the big fuck-off burger place. It's if you want to get a big fuck-off burger. I don't think their burgers are, like, that tasty. It's just, like, if you want to eat as much burger as possible for $10, this is the place you go.
They had, like, an ostrich burger.
They had, like a bison burger, or maybe it was an ostrich burger.
I think it was ostrich, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, they had some weird stuff. But, like, it's just big fuck burger. I would put it in mid-tier.
Me too. I mean, I would need to eat again to confirm, but
yeah.
I remember being excited to eat it.
I definitely haven't eaten it in a time since I've become a pretentious food guy.
It might go to shit tier.
I've never been to Green Burrito. Never heard of it. Don't know why you'd want to eat something called Green Burrito. Hardee's. I'm a Hardee's fan,
I like
for
Hardee's
sure.
too.
When it comes to, like, because I'm not somebody who wants to eat burgers all the time. Like, if I go to get a fast food burger, I prefer it to be something that has, like, a unique flavor combination. And that's what's great about Hardee's is they have a lot of distinctive burgers. They introduce lots of new burgers. Their burger meat is a lot. Like, Wendy's does that too, but Wendy's burgers are terrible. They're greasy abominations. Hardee's is a good, meaty, thick burger. Their chicken fucking why do I keep losing that word? Their chicken strips are also really good. They have the best honey mustard dip out of any fast food place. Fuck you, fight me. So I might put them in
top tier.
I think high tier. I don't think they have as many things I like as Arby's or Cookout. I can't put them on that level.
I haven't eaten them enough to really
It's been a while, because there were none in the last two places we lived.
Yeah, I never grew up near one. Like, my only chance to get one is, like, on the road or here.
Bottom line is, a Hardee's burger is just as expensive as a Five Guys burger. So, if I was going to get a burger at a fast food place, I'd get Five Guys.
All right, that's
Yeah.
We got the Fruit Loop donuts from there.
People
people
tend to think of Five Guys as more expensive because I think most people get the cheeseburger.
Yeah.
But if you get the little cheeseburger, that just means one patty.
It's a regular
as opposed to
burger,
two. Right.
yeah.
So, like, I usually get the little cheeseburger, and that's fine.
It's perfectly enough burger.
So, yeah, I would put this in high tier.
Sounds good to me.
Never heard of Harvey's.
Me neither.
I've heard of Huddle House, but I've never been.
Yeah, we have coupons for Huddle House. They seem like a breakfast place.
Here or... Oh, that's right. There's one. Yeah, there's one near us. So I guess we'll find out. We'll report back to you. IHOP. I have a long history with IHOP because whereas you and your friends went to Denny's, me and my friends went to IHOP. We all would hang out.
I like IHOP more than Denny's. So.
The main thing that IHOP has for me is chicken and waffles. Good chicken and waffles. They got a good honey mustard dip. Because I get it with the honey mustard and I put the blueberry syrup. The fact that they have blueberry syrup at the table.
They have multiple syrups. It's great.
Nowhere else I go has blueberry syrup. And I'm like, well, this is a fucking whole point docked. Because I literally will always prefer blueberry, as my favorite syrup.
One thing I don't like about them is their chocolate chip pancakes are chocolate batter. And it's too much chocolate.
Yeah. I don't generally... If I'm getting breakfast food, I get chicken and waffles. If I'm getting anything else, I'll get a patty melt. They have a few good omelets there.
They also have a few bad omelets there.
Yeah, I will say that over time, the things I liked there have gotten more expensive, which is a problem. And also, everything outside of that comfy cradle of things I like is utter dog shit. Like, don't ever try to get dinner food there. You will regret. It is very bad.
Yeah.
So, and even the things I
Yeah.
do like are not incredible. So at best, I could put them at like high or mid tier.
I'd say mid-tier.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Like, I have a lot of history with it, so I have some affection. But
Yeah.
like, do I choose to go to IHOP very often? No.
No.
All right, here's one that's gonna
Hot
cause some
take.
controversy. In-N-Out Burger is a bad
Right.
meme.
Yeah.
Bad meme.
Now I know there's like secret menu options because when we went, we just literally got burgers.
Yeah. I don't care. Nothing can make it worth it.
No, because the experience we had was shit.
I've been twice, and it was the exact same both times. Both times, the place was unfucking believably packed, and it took like 25 minutes to get the food. And then you get it, and it's just a fucking fast food burger. I mean,
Unceremonious.
the thing is that it's cheap. It's only like $3, but there's not many options. It's basically just burgers and fries. The fries aren't good. The burger
the fries were not good.
The burger is just a generic burger. I mean, it's a $3 burger. Like, if you could just in and out, literally as the title implies, just get in, get out in like 3 seconds with a $3 burger, I could see eating it plenty.
Yeah.
But like, I also
reality.
think that if I'm trying to get a cheap burger, though, I would rather get one from Cookout, where they're cooked a lot better. I'd rather get one from White Castle. I'd rather get one from, well, I mean, if I want to pay a couple more dollars, I can go to Five Guys. Like, In-N-Out, totally overrated, shit meme. I would put it in low tier. I don't know about you.
I would too.
Yeah.
I didn't have a good experience. I'd
I
be
mean,
willing to try it again.
I
but,
can't
like,
pretend that I grew up with it or that I've like tried a lot of it, but both times I've been, it was really totally unimpressive. I've never been to Jack in the Box or Jack's. I don't know if they're different.
Me neither. I don't
right.
think I've ever been to Jack in the Box. I've definitely seen them around in Oklahoma, though.
I've also never been to Jamba Juice.
I want to go to Jamba
I
Juice.
see them all over the place, but
Never been.
I don't even really know what they have.
They have juice.
Fair enough.
It's like a smoothie place.
Have you been to Jason's Deli?
No, don't know what that is.
It's just a generic
The logo looks
deli place.
really
Yeah.
generic.
I've never bothered just because I have enough other options. Jersey Mike's. I used to mainstay Jersey Mike's. That used to be because there was one close to my house, and their Big Kahuna cheesesteak is it's a cheesesteak that has like peppers, jalapenos, mushrooms, all that good shit, real melty cheese. But I will say that like I used to get it constantly, and it used to be my favorite sub, but the meat is not consistent. Sometimes you get shittier meats. Sometimes it just kind of depends on what's, what cut you happen to get, I guess. Usually the customer service is pretty good. They make it in front of you. They cut it fresh, so it's not like you're pulling it out of a trough or anything. But it's not nearly as good as Firehouse. I would probably put it in high tier. I have good experiences every time I go there. I just don't think I would choose it as my go-to sub place in a world where Firehouse Subs exists.
They don't got it in Rochester. Don't think I've ever been.
Yeah, I'll take you sometime.
Probably would prefer.
And they have
Firehouse.
a lot of subs, but it is definitely very normal subs. I think the ultimate way to enjoy Jersey Mike's would be if you like it Mike's way, which is where they put like hella fucking vinaigrettes on it. Like they spray it with like 4 different things, and they load it with like onion, lettuce, tomato, and like that's considered the standard. It's a lot of flavor. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of that. I think it's a good sub, but it's just not my flavor palette. Jimmy John's. I don't think you've been to this one either.
Nope.
Jimmy John's is the epitome of mid-tier to me. They serve their purpose very well, which is that it is the ultimate get-in, get-out sub place. You're going to pay like $6.50 for a sub that is going to be just one of the standard cold sub options. They don't do hot subs.
I always just think that Jimmy John's is a barbecue place. Maybe there's like a
No.
barbecue place that's like a similar name.
Maybe.
But I just see their logo. I'm like, that's a barbecue place. It's a sub place.
If you're just looking to get like a turkey sub or just a which you get all the time, so you'd probably want to do this. Like this would be your replacement Subway. This would be like you would never go to Subway again after you've been to Jimmy John's because it's the same. It's like about the same price, higher quality, faster. You know?
It's not hard to be higher quality than
No.
Subway.
So, like, when you go to Jimmy John's, it's like you go in, you're like, I want a tuna salad sandwich with these ingredients, and then it's done in like 5 seconds, and then you fucking take it and eat it. Jimmy John's, I never choose to go there, because if I want to get a sub, I'm going to go somewhere better. But during Otakon, they are necessary, because they're so fast, and everything is so crowded around, well, Otakon's not in Baltimore anymore, but like, you know, every place nearby is fucking swamped, and they will turn you around really quick. So, you know, they've gotten me out of some tight spots. I would definitely put them in mid-tier.
Yeah, gotta try it.
Johnny Rockets I've only been to once, and it was not good.
I've never had Johnny Rockets. I know that my dad was, like, raving about it, because he was on a cruise ship, and they had it there.
It used to be popular. I mean, it's got, like, this retro 50s aesthetic. I remember my parents took me one time, because like it's always in the mall and it's always fucking popping.
Yeah, and I've been kind of intimidated to go there.
I mean, the time I went, it was pretty much, again, just like a generic burger place. The wait was extremely long. The burger was nothing special. I would put it in low tier.
Yeah, I mean, they have, like, real retro diners, like, everywhere that are locally run that I would probably prefer to go to.
All right.
Oh,
Next
Jollibee!
up, I'm excited that this is on the list because I don't know how many people know Jollibee.
We specifically looked for a list of Jollibee on it.
Jollibee is a Filipino fast food place that is more popular than McDonald's over there. It's fucking huge. And in the Philippines, what they serve is they had basically had 3 panels of menu. They have a burger panel, a fried chicken panel, and a spaghetti panel. And that's their thing. And like, a lot of fast food places serve spaghetti. Even McDonald's serves spaghetti in the Philippines. I don't know why it's so big. There's one nearby to us, and they, at this point, they used to have like a small burger and a big burger. Now they just have one burger, the Yum Burger. It's cheap. It's got Yum Yum sauce on it. It's really good. It's like $2. It's if you want a $2 burger, it's a good burger. They have a shitload of fried chicken that I have not tried yet.
You walk in and it smells fucking amazing.
Yeah. Their menu has become mostly fried chicken, so basically it's like an alternative KFC. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't rank it on that basis. I'm going to assume it's probably good. I haven't really tried their spaghetti. I did try this adobo rice that they had.
The idea of a fast food spaghetti literally is horrifying.
It looks better than Fazoli's, I'll tell you that.
That's a lot.
The adobo rice was good. They have the Halo drink, or Halo, I think it's called, which is like it's kind of like a bubble tea, but with like 5 different layers of weird shit in it. It's a good place. It's pretty interesting. The last experience we had, you didn't eat anything. I just got a Yum Burger and some adobo rice, and I thought it was great. So
I'm very curious.
That's enough for me to put it on high tier for now. You know, I had to try their fried chicken, but I really, if I wanted a $2 burger, I would probably go to Jollibee for it. KFC. KFC is kind of shit.
I hate KFC.
KFC sucks, and they're very unpopular around here because we have Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
First of all, every time I go there, it takes an eternity, because they're always like, oh, we have to cook the chicken. And I'm like, why are you a fast food place? Like, if the only thing you never have on file, you know? Their strips are the worst chicken strips of any fast food place. Their chicken buckets, I mean, as you know, the meme is you just eat the skins off of it, and yeah, it's true. The chicken's not good. Their chicken sandwiches always look way bigger in the picture than they are when they come to you. They taste fine, but they have way more bread than chicken, and they are small. And they're like $5 for something that should be a $1 menu item.
And their chicken are apparently like super genetically mutated.
Oh,
and
yeah. They also have...
Not that I care about that. I'm sure all of these fast food places have shitty...
Something like that, yeah.
Like inbred chicken.
The Double Down was probably my favorite thing from there. That, and there was like a version that was basically just the same ingredients as a Double Down, but actually on a sandwich. Those are the only 2 things that I like from KFC, but even then, it's not worth going out of your way for. It's
the
overpriced.
idea of eating KFC makes me kind of gag.
I'm putting it in low tier.
I'm not into it.
I don't think it's shit tier. It's not as bad of a... I would go there... Like, I will go there for, like, when they do, like, a $5 box and stuff like that. It's fine, you know? Like, if you get the cheaper items, even the $2 sliders, like, those are fine. You get like 3 of those, and you're getting more chicken than if you bought a $6 chicken sandwich there. So I think it's possible to have a good KFC experience, which I don't think is true of the places I've put in the shit tier.
I have a funny KFC story about my family. So way back when there was like the Joplin tornado, my family had driven down there for a family reunion, and then on the way back we were with our cousins. Mm-hmm. And the way down we went to a McDonald's that was like the only place running, and we got fries, and we were joking about having Joplin fries. And then we went through, the McDonald's was closed and the KFC was open. And we had to get Joplin wedges. And my cousin was crying because he had to get Joplin wedges.
I think our camera might be frozen.
That sucks.
We're going to cut this clip and restart just to check and make sure everything's
I hope
okay. Okay, well, the camera had a hernia and died, so it's going to have to not be there for the rest. Not that you
really
would have noticed because you've been watching a still frame for the last 15 minutes. All right, Krispy Kreme donuts. Good donuts.
Their donuts are great. I love how you can watch how they're made. That's the coolest thing in the entire world.
You fucking bite into it and it just like melts in your mouth. They have the best part is that when the donuts are fresh, they have a light that comes on in the window of the store, so you know what quality of donuts you're getting.
You gotta get them fresh. You gotta get them glazed.
They are great. I would say high tier. I mean, all they serve is
I'd say
donuts.
top tier. They're the best donuts.
Yeah,
best
okay,
fast
that's
food
fine.
donuts.
That's fair. I don't eat that many donuts, but if I'm gonna get donuts, I'm gonna get them from Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
I have never heard of Crystal.
Me neither.
I have no idea what that
Light.
is. All right, Little Caesars. This is a difficult discussion.
Okay, this is gonna be decisive.
And I'll tell you, this is the one that iDubbbz put way too fucking high up.
What'd he give it?
He gave it like high tier or something. Like, Little Caesars cannot be above mid tier at the absolute best.
I understand his logic.
Its logic is flawed.
Okay, Little Caesars, bang for buck, you get a whole pizza for $5, and they're there. You go and they have a pepperoni pizza. They have it right, it's there.
However, the pizza is disgusting most of the time.
The pizza is not good, but it is better than the most equivalent things you could buy for $5.
I don't agree.
Agree?
If I'm going to spend $5 for fast food, I just won't get pizza. It's not worth it. Also, you can just go get 2 New York slices and a drink any sit-down place for $5.
But with your friends on a long...
No. I would not.
In high school, I used to get
in
Little
high
Caesar
school
all the time. Cause
in high school, you go to Little Caesars because you don't have a car and you can walk in, get a pizza, and walk home with it. We are adults. Let us not act like...
No,
when I was a kid, I thought Burger King was good.
It's just, you know the quality you're going to get getting a Little Caesars. And, like, if you're okay...
No, you don't. That's the problem.
First of all, I wouldn't give Little Caesar a high tier because I am a little bit more strict about the quality of specifically pizza because there's so many things that can go wrong and so many things that can go right.
Because with Little Caesars, I've had times where I go there, I pay $5, I get a pizza, and I take it home, and I'm like, wow, that was definitely worth $5. I've had other times where the dough is so undercooked that I take a couple bites and I gag and I throw it away.
I've never had inconsistency in Little Caesars. It may just be because I'd only go to the same location.
I only went to the same location. They were just mega inconsistent.
The one near my place was like, the pizza was always the same and it was always worth the $5.
Well, that was not the case for mine. I would get like...
And they got the crazy bread.
I would like 50-50 on whether the pizza was going to be inedible. And the deep dish pizza is totally inedible. The crazy bread is overpriced as fuck. The crazy bread is more expensive than the pizza.
I know.
And it makes you no way you can eat all of it because it makes you feel really fucking terrible.
Sometimes you just want to feel terrible.
I definitely look. I think there's a time where I would have put it in mid tier because I would have looked at it as, oh, $5 whole pizza, such a good deal. But like, I can take $5 to Cookout and get 5 different items that are all good.
It's
I can
true.
take $5.
There are a lot better options for the price.
If I want to eat $5 worth of pizza, I'm gonna go to a New York slice place and just get 2 slices for $5. Like, think about the fact that Pizza Stop, which is both of us agree like the best pizza we've ever had, is like $5 for 2 slices.
It's true.
That's gonna fill me up. I'm not gonna eat a whole fucking Little Caesars pizza. Again, if you are with like 4 broke people and you all want 2 slices, sure, that is a reasonable argument. I would still put it in low tier because the pizza is not good.
I like Little Caesars more than any of the restaurants in low tiers. I would personally put it in mid tier.
You know, I think I agree because I hate all these restaurants.
I'm looking at KFC and I would 100 times
I would
pick
pick Little Caesars over any of
KFC.
those. So yeah, all right, mid tier it is. But anybody putting it above mid tier, you are being an asshole.
Yeah, it's not that good. Come on.
Right, I've never been to Long John Silver's because it's seafood.
Me neither.
All right, have you been to Marco's Pizza?
No,
I have.
Moroccan pizza place.
I don't think it is. It's a California chain, I think. But Marco's is pretty. It's pretty fine. It's better than Domino's. It's. I wouldn't put it on high tier though. Why did we put Domino's in mid tier? I guess they do have more options. Because when my family used to get Domino's a lot because of the fact that Shade, who ironically is now a manager at Domino's, hated pizza. So he would always get their subs, which I think are gross.
Oh, boy.
But they have all kinds of stuff that is more or less worthwhile. Marco's is like...
I feel like it'd be more expensive than anything else. Like, I only get pizza at Domino's. They got expensive-ass pastas and salads and stuff.
Oh, their pastas are disgusting.
I wouldn't eat that.
Yeah.
I've seen it in the commercial. It doesn't even look good.
I guess I feel bad about putting... Like, I feel like Marco's Pizza is better than Domino's Pizza, but I also don't know if
Domino's down to low tier.
All right, we'll do it. We'll put it in low tier. Fuck Domino's. I'm never going to order from there. Like, I would never order from there because we have so many pizza options.
So many
we have Chinello's, which is not even on this list, that I would put in high tier. So, Marco's is mid tier. Pretty standard pizza. You wouldn't be disappointed. You wouldn't be impressed. Never heard of McAllister's Deli. All right, now we have the big Mickey D's.
Mickey D's is the standard of fast food that I would want to go to.
Mm-hmm. Would you put it in mid or high?
High tier.
You put it in high.
They've gotten better over the years.
What is the most worthwhile thing at McDonald's?
Oh my god. They had the pico guac sandwiches that are great.
Those aren't around anymore, though, are they?
I know. I don't know. They might still be around.
I don't think they have the pico guac anymore.
They have the chicken strips. They've got...
Their chicken strips are mediocre.
Oh my god. What is it called? The sandwiches, the breakfast sandwiches that I eat all the time.
Oh, that's true. The McGriddles.
McGriddles.
Ooh, McGriddles are a pretty strong argument.
And they got McFlurries.
That's true. I would... Because, okay.
And they also have the frappes.
Like, if we're talking standard menu... I used to always get, like, my standard burger used to be the double quarter pounder with cheese plain, like, growing up, or my late teens. Now, when I bite into it, it tastes like I am just eating salt. Like, I am eating just a pure salt thing. And, I also used to get lots, that used to be my standard dollar menu place, because I get a McChicken and a McDouble. I wouldn't do any of this anymore. Like, I much prefer the dollar menu at Wendy's. I generally wouldn't go to McDonald's for a burger. I wouldn't go there for chicken. I might go there for McGriddles. I might go there for McFlurries. I can't put it above mid-tier.
Okay, the one thing, I have some personal bias because I like going into McDonald's. They have free Wi-Fi. They always have available outlets.
Ever since they remodeled, they have nice McDonald's. Yeah.
I just like to be in a McDonald's if I have to choose. Like, there's some of these places that I would not want to ever go inside, like a KFC.
Agreeable. But do you think that you would choose McDonald's, like, because think about Hardee's versus McDonald's. Like, which would you put
I
ahead
would probably
of the other?
end up going to McDonald's more than Hardee's just because they have things for breakfast and they have things
Hardee's has even better breakfast
dessert.
items.
Okay, I agree with that, but, like, McDonald's has breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dessert covered. And they have coffee.
They don't have dinner covered. I don't want anything for dinner there.
Okay, when I had the pico guac,
it's not there anymore.
I know.
You can't count it.
It opened my mind, because I used to like write it off. And then you.
It existed for like 6 months though. It wasn't there for long. It was like a weird experimental sandwich.
Food,
And I personally think like the pico guac was great the first couple times I had it. I got sick of it.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those sandwiches you're gonna get sick of.
Well, that's not worth... I can't put it above mid-tier. Like, I'm looking at what's in mid-tier. Do I think McDonald's is, like, necessarily
I think McDonald's is better
than
than DQ.
Than Dairy Queen?
Yeah.
I mean...
I think it's better than Friendly's.
I think we could lower Dairy Queen because I think that...
Yeah, I think we could lower Dairy Queen.
Just as I have no less desire to eat a cheap McDonald's. I mean, ever since I tried the Oreo McFlurry, I think I'd probably pick that over DQ, honestly. Because it's like $2.
Yeah. I like it better
but
than
I still
DQ.
think it belongs in mid-tier. Like, I can't, in good faith, put it above Hardee's and Del Taco and Rally's.
Everything. Like, the value for your
Mike's.
dollar. Like, McDonald's has been getting more expensive because I think they're seeing themselves as less of, like, a dollar menu place and more of, like...
They're trying to escape that identity. And I just think that their burgers taste like salt. Their chicken is completely not noteworthy at all. I wouldn't go there for chicken. So, like, burgers and chicken, if that's the main things they sell, I'm already out. There's nothing for me to eat for dinner.
I'm okay with it being on mid-tier, but I really do like McFlurries
I think that you will find yourself, because part of this is that we just moved from Boston and, well, Braintree. And in Braintree, there is no fast food in the city.
No.
You have to drive out of Braintree, the town of Braintree, to get fast food.
But even still, we would get Wendy's over McDonald's all the time.
Right, and we would go to McDonald's for breakfast, but I would rather go to Chick-fil-A or Hardee's for breakfast, personally. So I don't see us going to McDonald's nearly as much now that we have other options.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're on the road, McDonald's is usually better.
I mean, that's
than
why
the
I
other
consider
options.
it like McDonald's is like Friendly's of actual fast food. It is the platonic ideal of fast food.
I think that's completely fair. I do think it's setting the bar high too, which I like.
I think that I've never heard of Mod.
What the fuck is that?
Don't know what it is.
Welcome to Moe's.
Moe's, I think, sucks.
It's overrated.
I've never had a good Moe's experience.
Is better than Moe's.
Their steak tastes like rubber. I don't know. There's nothing I think
they
is
have
noteworthy
like
about
the
Moe's.
half off Tuesday, and like one of my friends would go there all the time.
Okay, I haven't been enough times to decide if I think it's a low tier or shit tier. Like, my experiences would put it in shit tier.
I would say it's low tier just because
we went there that one time and I got like a double wrap quesadilla that I don't even think I could finish because I just thought that the cheese sauce sucked. And it was like packed, and it's also expensive.
It is expensive for what it is.
So I would put it in shit tier.
Yeah, let's put it in shit tier.
All right.
Fuck you, Moe's. My parents were gonna open a Moe's and manage it.
I'm glad they didn't. Noodles Company. Is that the same place that we...
Yeah, there was one that...
No, that was not the one that was in the mall, right? I think this is the one that's down near Lynn Haven Mall in Virginia Beach.
I've seen them around, though.
If this is the one that I think... Hold on, I'm going to look it up real quick just to confirm it. This might be the one that my parents used to go to, and if it is, they are very mediocre.
I think it is. I think you're right.
Yeah, okay. This place is really mediocre. I would probably put it in low tier. It's not...
Okay.
It's expensive, and you can... Like... The same cost of getting noodles there, you could just go to a pho place and you have the time of your life.
Yeah.
I would also put Panda Express in low tier.
Me too.
It's worse than takeout Chinese for the same price. What's the point?
Yeah.
I don't know why it exists, really. Panera Bread. I have a lot of history with Panera Bread.
Same.
Panera Bread is a place that I used to go because I didn't know what health food was, and it made me feel better, which I think is what most people who go there are thinking. Like, they're thinking, oh, it's green and it looks healthy. But, like, it is fast food. It is, like, frozen block dethawed.
It is microwave.
Yeah,
it is. Brick that is microwave.
It is definitely fast food.
And it takes so fucking long for them to give you microwave food.
Yes, the wait time is atrocious. The consistency is really bad. Sometimes you get the food and it just is jank. It's all fucked up. A lot of it, like, their flatbreads just fall apart.
Their salads are really overpriced.
Yeah, but they do have things I like. So it's not like I can say it's bad because I love their macaroni and cheese. I like their bread bowls. Well, actually, the taste of the bread itself is not very good on those.
I don't like their bread.
There's enough that I like there that there's a reason I went for years. Like, I used to always go to Panera Bread, but it's just so expensive for what it is. And if you can find other places that actually have health food, there's no reason to go there. So I'd put it in mid-tier. I think mid is... Okay. I think it's fair.
That's fine.
I would... If you take me to Panera Bread, I'm going to enjoy it, you know? Like, I'm not going to enjoy how much I pay for it. They also have those excellent cups that make soda taste better. Any place that has those, like, thick plastic clear cups, soda tastes better out of those.
It's also, like, a fine environment to be in, to eat.
All right, Papa John's shit tier.
Shit tier, worst pizza.
Tastes like cardboard.
Oh, boy.
Like, okay, the thing about Papa John's, and I will give them this, because their motto is the better ingredients, better pizza. Their toppings are better than Domino's or Pizza Hut's toppings. But the bread is garbage. And if you have bad bread, you have a bad pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza? No. You gotta have good bread. That's the most important part.
Definitely.
Their bread sucks. Their pizza sucks. When I was growing up, I used to eat a lot of Papa John's. Once I reached the age where I became a pizza snob, never again. I don't know what Papa Murphy's is.
I think I've heard of Papa Murphy's. I think it's a sub place.
I don't know what PS East Coast Subs is. In spite of living on the East Coast, I don't think we have that here. Pita Pit. I do not like Pita Pit. Have you ever been?
It's always been kind of a scary experience. They're the Subway of pitas.
They are, but they cost $3 more than Subway. I would probably put them in shit tier. I would never go back.
All right.
I've been there once. I thought it was garbage.
It
was expensive, and it tasted like... I have this phrase that I use that is gentrified food, where it's like food that is overpriced for people who have no experience with that type of food. So to them, it just tastes good because it's like they've never had it before. But like,
and
if
it also
you've had
has
that thing,
this is a healthy option kind of thing going on.
Which, I mean, I would accuse Panera Bread of the same thing, but at least Panera Bread has things I like because their menu is so huge. Pita Pit, shit.
All right, we got Pizza Hut. I like Pizza Hut.
I like Pizza Hut a lot more than I would expect myself to. Especially
Pizza Hut is my favorite pizza chain.
I mean, up in Rochester, Pizza Hut is better. I will say that. Like, the Pizza Hut experience I had up there were better than down here.
Because my homeboy works at Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
But, like, yeah, I mean, I generally am not disappointed with their pizzas. I enjoy them.
Better.
I like their breadsticks. I love going to the little, like, Pizza Hut installations at Target and getting the little breadstick boxes with the dipping sauce. Yeah, their marinara is good. The only thing I don't like about Pizza Hut is that it, like, if you eat enough of it, it makes your throat feel funny because it is very greasy. But they have they bring out interesting stuff. I used to get the Pizzone all the time. They've brought that back. I don't know if I'll get it again, but we'll see. Yeah, I'd put them in high tier, honestly.
I like Pizza Hut.
I like, if I have to order a pizza, I mean, again, we have Chinello's here. I would put it above Pizza Hut.
I'd rather get local pizza any time of day, but, like, Pizza Hut is solid.
Yeah. Popeyes. I haven't been a whole lot.
I've never been.
There are some in this area, but there's not any that were close to my house. It's really funny because they're a Cajun place, and they're mostly like a seafood place, but they also are famous for having chicken.
Aren't they Popeyes chicken?
No, it's Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen. It's mostly seafood. The chicken is just like a menu item that's popular there.
I see.
The chicken is definitely overrated. It's not as good as Chick-fil-A. I've gotten like a chicken po' boy there that was just kind of dry. They have some okay stuff. I mean, it's basically Bojangles, but a little bit better. Which, I mean, I could even probably... I don't know, I haven't been enough to really make a good comparison between them. Because Bojangles, the main reason I put it in mid-tier is that they have decent breakfast stuff. But it's not worth going out of my way for. So I think I'm actually going to lower them to low tier. And put Popeyes in mid-tier. Because I think they're a little better.
Alright.
But that's just for now. I haven't been there enough to truly say. Never heard of Portillo's.
Me neither.
Potbelly. So Potbelly, we ended up going there a lot. Because again, as we were saying earlier, in Boston... It's the only really, like, mid-range price sub.
Better than Subway.
It's good. It's not amazing. They're too bready. Like, they're too crumbly, like, over-toasted.
And they're really small.
They have some interesting options on their menu, but none that... Like, I tried everything they had, and none of it was ever the one that I was like, oh, that's my guy. You know? Like, it was always like,
Didn't
all
they
right,
have that, like, half
fine.
sandwich, half super salad deal that was, like, a total scam?
Yeah, because it was more expensive than just buying them separately.
Yeah.
Or, like, the pricing there is fucky. I mean, it's not expensive, but it's also not very big. Like... It was enough to fill me usually, but like just barely. And like I kind of like getting a sub that I can eat later.
Yeah.
You know, like save some. Potbelly's I would always tear right through it.
It's a fine place to go to lunch.
I'd put it mid-tier. Yeah. All right. So now we're at Kotoba, which I know you like a lot.
Because they got the free guac. I don't know if it's free, but I know when you get a salad, they won't charge you for the guac.
Yeah. Whereas
Chipotle,
though,
it's $3.
I
It's
haven't.
fucking ridiculous.
I think the last time we went there, I finally got something I did enjoy. Because, like, my previous Kotoba experiences, I always made the mistake of getting the knockout tacos. They're not good. They suck. Whatever I had last time, I remember being okay. And it being, like, on par with the Chipotle experience, more or less. I can't put them above that, personally.
I think that's fair. They have taco salads. You can get a taco shell.
Yeah.
It's pretty freaking good. You get it with the veggies and guac.
We'll see about this later, because I'm sure we'll go back to Kotoba, since you have pretty much given up on Chipotle as soon as you realized that you liked the Kotoba taco
Oh, because
bowl.
they got guac, man. Give me that guac.
Oh boy, Quiznos is shit tier.
Oh, yeah. I used to like Quiznos more than Subway because it felt like exotic to me.
That was how. Yeah, I think that was their appeal. It's just that their bread has like a lot of colors in it, and so it makes you feel like all these herbs and spices.
Yeah.
But no, it tastes like
It's dog
shit.
shit.
It's really
too
bad.
expensive,
Would not
too.
go. I mean, they closed down all the ones around here ages ago. So, good riddance.
There used to be one right on the water.
Do you know what Cane's is?
No, but there was a bar named Cane's in Oswego that I used to go to.
All right, so Rita's Italian Ice. We just went there like yesterday.
I like Rita's more than DQ.
I got a custard with some toppings in it. It was pretty good. I mean, like custard. I don't know if I prefer custard over ice cream, but I think it's an interesting taste. It's a nice shake-up. It's well made. There weren't as many toppings in there as I expected. It was no McFlurry or anything, or like a Blizzard. But it is what it is. It's an interesting
Their Italian ice
alternative.
is fantastic. I got a mango ice the
Yeah,
other day.
you gave me a taste of that, and it was really good. I'd put them in high tier. I think they
I
deserve
like
that.
them quite a lot.
I have to
used
go
to
more.
live next to one when I was a kid, but then we moved, and I never had one for like years and years. And I went back, and it's like, yeah, it's still pretty good.
Ooh, have I ever been to Roy Rogers? I've seen the name.
I've seen them in like rest stops. I've never gotten it though.
Yeah, that's right. That's where we saw it.
Yeah,
It was
there's
in
one
rest
in
stops.
Rochester.
Fuck, I don't remember if I ever tried it. Well, I'm gonna have to not
Yeah.
rank it, I guess.
I think it's just
It's
like
a shame there's no
generic place.
Tom Walls on here.
Oh, Tom Walls is freaking good.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Sbarro, definitely
Dog shit tier.
definitely not good.
When we went to the airport and you got
Oh,
like
yeah.
2 slices of pizza for like how much? And they were cold and shitty.
Because that's the thing about Sbarro, is that their pizza would be fine if it weren't for the fact that it only appears in circumstances where it can be overpriced. Like,
Yeah.
it's always either at a mall or airport, and so you're going to pay more for it than you would for a normal New York slice for the worst New York
Oh my
slice.
God.
Like, I have a little affection for it because it introduced me to New York pizza when I was a kid. Because, like, we would go... My family would eat at the mall food court all the time, and once I discovered Sbarro, it was like no going back. But like, I would fold the pizza, and you just see this enormous grease trail like fall
Dog
off.
shit tier.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back. The last two experiences I had with Sbarro were both pretty
my
disgusting. Shake Shack.
They're opening one up near us.
We've only been once. We went in Boston.
Was
and
that
it
the
was,
place?
Yeah, that was the place we went before the movie. And like, I felt
I
really
felt
sick.
sick.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like, I remember the food being pretty good, but I also remember feeling weirdly sick.
I only remember feeling sick.
I remember that it had something. It kind of tasted similar to the Yum Burger from Jollibee. Whatever I got there. I just remember that it was a little overpriced, so I would probably put it in mid tier.
I'd put it in low tier.
You think so?
It was not memorable.
I mean, I'd be willing to go back to try it again, just because like I got like a kind of weird burger and a shake. I felt really
Dude.
sick at the time, so I don't know if that was caused by the food or if I just felt shitty already. I don't remember the circumstances.
No, we both felt bad after eating the food. It was
All
definitely
right,
the food.
I'll put it in low tier because I don't really see going there.
Dude,
What the fuck
just
is happening?
happened? Oh my god.
What is
Super
happening?
break. Did you
What
save it?
happened? No, I never saved it. I didn't know you. I didn't
Oh,
know
you
this
just
would
clicked
happen.
Save. Oh no!
What is
Refresh.
going on?
Refresh.
Oh,
Maybe we
no.
can rebuild it. We could probably rebuild it really fast.
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
Okay,
it's
it's still
saved.
there. Thank fucking
God.
God. was
I
about to
just
freak
remembered
out.
we didn't go
Okay.
to Wahlburgers again when we were in Boston.
I didn't really care for Wahlburger.
Oh, I fucking
anyway.
liked Wahlburgers.
I remember us not eating it at all because we had been coming off of weed and we literally had no
Had a
appetite.
good ass turkey burger and it was really good. But
well,
yeah, I didn't have much of an appetite.
So next up is Sheetz. Sheetz is the Wawa of Pennsylvania and Maryland. It's like, have you been there?
No.
It's basically like Wawa, where you have a counter that you go up to and order food. It's all right. I mean, like, my cousin Boyd.
Wait, I have been to Sheetz. I don't like Sheetz.
No, it's not incredible. Like,
the food is like not as fresh as Wawa.
Because he used to talk it up, and he was like, "Oh, I miss Sheetz so much." And then we went there a couple times on our way to like Otakon, and we were like, "Oh, this is kind of disappointing."
They're slowly infiltrating Rochester.
Yeah, I mean they're not bad. They have a lot of weird hot dogs. Like, they have a lot of hot dogs with tons of toppings and stuff like that, which I'm into. But the one I got didn't impress me, so I think I'd probably put it in low tier based on my experience.
I'd put it in lower shit tier just because like it's not the kind of food that I would ever eat.
I would definitely go back to try it again, but yeah, I wouldn't choose it over Wawa, that's for sure. Smash Burger. Ooh, is that the one I went to? Or was it Fat Burger? I really can't remember. I might have gone there in...
I think Smash Burger is more popular. Like, there's more locations.
Because I went to one of these things, or both, in LA during fucking... Anime Expo, but I don't remember. I'll just put it in not eaten and assume I went to Fat Burger because I think I did.
Smoothie King.
Never heard of it.
Nope.
Sonic. Sonic is definitely mid-tier in my opinion. What I like about Sonic is they have a ridiculous menu. They have everything. And they're usually open 24/7. A lot of them are. Yeah. So that used to be my late night go-to. I used to get hot dogs there all the time, and especially when they had like the crazy hot dog menu, where it was just like you could get anything, and I would get all these weird hot dogs. But then I discovered Kevin's Doghouse, and I got really pretentious about hot dogs. They do have like onion rings. They got all kinds of shit.
I like their onion rings.
Their stuff's not expensive. Their burger, they did like a change of recipe on their burger like 4 years ago and made it way better. It became one of my favorite fast food burgers. So I would put them in mid-tier. They're reliable. They're not
when
bad.
I was living in Oklahoma, they were great because they'd always have like half-price happy hour drink kind of times. Mm-hmm. And when you're in Oklahoma, you need to stay hydrated, man. Yeah. So I was at Sonic a lot.
All right, here's your boy, the Starbucks.
Starbucks is good. I mean, I don't eat the food, but their coffees are good.
I personally would put their food is disgusting.
Yeah.
Not unlike Dunkin', their food is absolutely disgusting and way overpriced.
Yes.
Their coffee is also overpriced. I don't really like it. So for me, it's like low to shit tier. But where would you put... You love Starbucks coffee. So I'm going to put this on you to judge.
Okay, I want to say I love Starbucks coffee, but I really like it.
How would you rank Starbucks based purely on the coffee
Based
experience?
purely on the coffee?
Yes.
Okay, I get my coffee iced. I don't like the hot coffee. Mm-hmm. Starbucks has garbage hot coffee. Mm-hmm. If you're just getting a plain coffee, I would advise not doing it. Their iced coffees, they usually have like pre-made and it's out of like a fucking machine. You order it, usually it'll come out in like 2 seconds, but if you have to wait for it, you slowly are like, why did I pay $3 for an iced coffee?
Yeah.
And like, when I moved down here, they like make the cup sizes smaller. They like give you a smaller size cup for a medium, and it's like, okay, well, this isn't worth it at all. And they also don't like prioritize iced coffee. Yeah. I don't know why. Like up north they do.
You'd think it'd be the opposite.
I just don't think people drink it as much down here. They do have some interesting drinks. They have great teas. They have a good selection. Always fun new stuff is coming out. So I would say mid-tier. I put them mid-tier.
Fair enough. I'm not going to make a judgment because I don't drink coffee. And I think everything they have is disgusting. Steak and Shake. This is another one of these really overrated places.
I used to love going to Steak and Shake just because they were never around me and they had lots of shakes.
Yeah.
And like as a kid, that was really exciting.
There's only one around here, and in fairness, I've only been once. But it's much like In-N-Out, because it is so hyped, it is fucking slammed. And when I went there, it was like a 40-minute wait for sliders. Like, the place is a slider place.
Yeah.
Like, and I think it's cool that they have a lot of like different kind of experimental sliders that are only like $2.50. So you can go there and get like, you know, mix and match and get some different stuff. But the wait was just so insanely fucking long. It was like,
really weird.
This is not...
Because I don't like their food.
No amount of wait is worth sliders. Like,
No.
I tasted it and I'm like, okay, well that, like, one's like jalapeno slider. It's like, it's just a little burger with 2 jalapenos on it, Like, oh, this one's got a weird sauce. It's just a sauce.
Oh,
It's
boy.
like, it was not worth the wait at all. I would put
tier?
it in low tier.
Yeah.
I'm willing to give it another try because it's possible that it was just a really busy day. I'm curious about trying more of their stuff, but, like, I just was not very impressed with it. It was definitely a disappointment after the wait. Subway. Low tier.
Yeah.
I would put it in shit tier, but okay, I used to really hate Subway because they make you choose your own shit, and I don't know what is the best flavor combination. I don't know what to fucking order, unless I get a meatball sub. It's safe. Just get some meatballs and some provolone cheese and some fucking sprinkled cheese on top of it, and you're fine. Toast that shit. They have a couple other options that are passable. I mean, the main appeal is that it's relatively inexpensive and it's everywhere. We ate more Subway than I would have ever wanted to when we lived
I
in
regret it too because the last
Braintree.
time we went, I ordered my usual and I was getting tomatoes and there was like one green tomato that was kind of off to the side.
Yeah.
And he was putting tomatoes on and I'm like watching him and he very slowly like is judging my reaction, touches the green tomato and puts it on my...
It was green, but it was definitely greener than it should be.
It looked weird and
It
he
looked
did not
weird.
want to put it on my sub, but he put it on my sub.
He did it anyway.
And I was like, you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
I'm never coming back here.
Also, I mean this in the least racist way possible, but no one who works at Subway can ever speak English very well. So the one place where you have to literally clarify everything you want.
It's the easiest franchise to kind of start up. That's kind of why there's so many of them, is because they're famously known for being very easy to set up. And like if you're somebody who doesn't have a lot of work experience in the country or can't really get a job and you need something to like kind of employ your families, you can very easily set up a Subway.
It just seems like people who work at Subway are always expecting you to know exactly what you want when you come in, and they can't help you at all because they don't really know what you're asking, So yeah, I can't quite put it in shit tier because I will eat it.
Go there.
I will go there if I have to, but at this point, now that we live in Virginia Beach again, where there's sub places everywhere, I will never go back. I would literally, if I needed a sub that cheap, I'd go to Jimmy John's. So I'm putting it in low tier. It's not as bad as Quiznos. Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell.
Bell's great.
Taco Bell might very well be God tier.
Yeah, Taco Bell is a fantastic fast food place. No complaints.
So here's the advantages of Taco Bell. First of all, the best dollar menu in the game. I pretty much only get dollar menu. I usually just go there and get a few items if I want a snack. The beefy mini quesadillas are fucking delicious. Just standard tacos are fine. I love ground beef, Doritos Locos tacos. I love the Cool Ranch ones. Just their regular quesadillas. Unfortunately inconsistent. I used to always get quesadillas. I used to just get like a quesadilla and a Doritos Locos taco. The quesadillas though, the cheese isn't always melted all the way, and when you bite into the not all the way melted cheese, it's disgusting. But you can get a dollar menu tostada. You can get just like a little fucking burrito.
Dollar menu Cinnabons. Cinnabon Delights.
And they're open till like 2 a.m. at least, sometimes 3.
Yeah, and it's fucking great.
Like Taco Bell is the perfect food for when you're drunk. If you're up at like 1:30 in the morning and you've been drinking and one of your friends hasn't been drinking, and you can badger them into taking you to Taco Bell, or you can walk if you're nearby one, which I think we're close enough that I could easily drunk and walk to Taco Bell.
Oh yeah, we're definitely close enough, which is great.
So yeah,
that's a plus.
Definitely, I can't fault it. Like, I know there's a lot of problems at Taco Bell. It's not somewhere I would usually choose for dinner. My family used to do that. I wouldn't choose it for that. I would choose it for a snack. But it's a phenomenal snack. I love it. Never heard of Taco Bueno.
I've been to Taco Bueno.
How is it?
Low tier.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, not really super memorable.
Taco Cabanas. Or Cabana. Never heard of it. You heard of it?
No.
Taco John's. I've heard of it. Don't think I've been. Taco Time. Never heard of it.
Nope.
Never heard of Tasty Freeze?
No.
Oh,
Tim
right, an important
Hortons!
one.
Ah!
Tim Hortons. I'm going to say top tier.
Yeah,
I
me
can't put it
too.
in God tier.
It's definitely
but,
top tier.
So if you're not from the North, Tim Hortons they are like the fast food place you wish was next to you. It's like Wendy's, but better in a way, like in terms of what, like the breadth of selection. Because first of all, they have sandwiches that are good. You know, bagel sandwiches that are good, wraps that are good.
Their bagels and bread are better than what Panera Bread is going to give you.
Yeah.
Their donuts
and it's
are
all,
better.
regular fast food price. You're talking like, $7 combo for, a good sandwich and some decent, one of the cool parts is that you can sub out like a donut or something, because they have donuts, better donuts than Dunkin' Donuts.
They have donut holes, the Timbits.
Yeah, the Timbits,
Fucking
which are
great.
delicious. They have decent iced coffee.
Yeah.
Not the best.
I would rather get an iced cap, because
yeah,
they're good.
But yeah, they have.
I'm a sinner.
You could go there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and have something to choose. They keep adding new stuff to the menu. Hit or miss.
But
their new subs, not so great. But
if it's bad, it doesn't stay on the menu very long.
It's the kind of place that I'm willing to try anything they come out with, because so much of it has been consistently good. So yeah, Tim Ho's definitely one that you want to have near you. It's I hope they spread. I hope they make it out of the
game
north.
With the coffees.
Yeah,
iconic.
Yeah.
Remember we tried to go to a Tim Hortons?
Yeah, we tried to go to one in Norfolk, but it was on a military base.
What the fuck?
Tropical Smoothie Cafe, you haven't been there yet.
I want to try it.
It's worth trying, but I would put it in mid-tier.
Okay.
I've had a lot of food from there. It's definitely like a healthier option kind of place, but as such, it is also more expensive. It's definitely better than Pita Pit. It might be better than Panera Bread, but they don't have as many options, and so, I haven't found something I love from Tropical Smoothie where I have from Panera, which is why I would put them on par. Most people I know like Tropical Smoothie more than I do, and they also have smoothies.
God damn it, where is Karaoke Magnus?
The only problem with the smoothies is that they are expensive, so, I don't know. We'll have to go there and give it another try. Ooh, Waffle House. I love Waffle House.
Me too. Waffle House is awesome. I've only ever been with you because they don't have them up north.
Oh
There's
my God.
one in New York, and it's in New York City.
They have this chicken melt sandwich where it's just chicken cheese. It's like a grilled chicken cheese and bacon sandwich that is phenomenal. And it's only $4 or $5 or something like that. It's pretty cheap for what you get. It's really fucking good. Their waffles are great.
Their pancakes are good.
They're known for their hash brown bowls where you can get everything in your hash brown bowl. I'm not a huge hash brown guy, so it's not not what I choose to go there for, but I would put them in top tier, honestly.
Top tier?
I love to go to Waffle House.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You think they're top tier?
I will never be disappointed if I go there because that chicken sandwich is so good.
I haven't been there enough to do that, but
I used to go a lot before I moved to the north. I had only discovered them a year prior. They're also 24 hours. That's another part of it.
That's fantastic.
So when I found out, now granted, I will say that Waffle House is usually kind of nasty. That's the one problem with the place is that the stores don't look great. You feel like you're in a seedy diner. But, the food is on point.
Aren't they really bad to go to on a weekend, too? Because it's all drunk people.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you go at 2 a.m. on Saturday, it's going to be fucking slammed with drunks. But if you're a drunk at 2 a.m. on Saturday, it's better than Denny's and it's better than IHOP. So, yeah, I just... Ever since I, discovered the parts of their menu... they don't have a huge menu, but everything they do well. Their bacon's really good. I just think their chicken sandwiches are incredible,
too.
And
way better service
really
than you're gonna get at IHOP or
it's as much as I like getting chicken and waffles at IHOP because I can put the blueberry syrup on the waffles at Waffle House are way better. They're always well made. I like it a lot. I'm excited to go back because they're all over the place here. All right, Wawa. I'm putting Wawa squarely in mid tier.
That's fair.
I have a long history with Wawa of a sordid history, as I also do with Wendy's coming up next, where when I discovered Wawa, I hated it because everyone I knew would go there all the time to get their subs, and their subs are not very good. They're better than Subway. I mean, if you weren't gonna, like, we have a Jimmy John's close to us now. I didn't before. If you wanted a cold sub, Jimmy John's is your best bet for, like, that cheaper sub. Wawa, if you want a hot sub for cheap, I mean, their meatball sub is definitely better than the meatball sub at Subway. They also have a cheeseburger sub that I like a lot. It's just, like, ketchup and shit, but, like, their steak is often shit. You know, they have a lot of sandwich options. They experiment a lot. And a lot of what they introduce is good. They have really good macaroni. They do macaroni with chicken strip bowls for like $5. The chicken's not very good, but I like macaroni and chicken, you know. So it's always like a push and pull. It's like, it's good for the price, especially during Hoagie Fest where it's $5 footlongs.
Hoagie Fest.
And they also have good cheap coffee. It's also a convenience store, so it's really nice. Ooh, the best thing they have is for breakfast, they have this ham and honey mustard sandwich. It's like ham, cheese, and honey mustard on a croissant. That if they don't always have it though, that's the thing, because it's under the little heat lamps and it's like at the front of the store. If they happen to have it when I walk in, always the best option. It's like $3. It's pretty filling. I really like it. That would almost be enough to take it up to high tier if they consistently had it, but they don't. And their pretzels are pretty okay. They're also inconsistent. The one I had today was like overcooked because it'd been under the lamp too long. So yeah, mid tier, whatever. Wendy's. This is the one that's difficult. Wendy's fluctuates.
Yeah.
Because sometimes Wendy's introduces the best fast food, and then they kill it 3 months later. If you've been a long time Digibro fan, you probably remember Wendy's Gate back on Digibro After Dark, back when they had done the pretzel pub chicken sandwich, which was my favorite thing to get. They took it away. They brought it back briefly. It held up. It was pretty great. You know, because when they first had it was when I was like all fast food all the time. Now I wouldn't be as impressed, but it's still a good fast food option. I think they have the best chicken sandwiches that aren't from Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, they're great.
Their spicy chicken sandwiches are great. The
Asiago Club.
Yeah, Asiago Ranch one is my favorite.
Their grilled chicken sandwich is fantastic if you're on a diet.
Their 4 for $4 is great if you want some cheap food, because you can get a drink, fries, chicken sandwich, and a burger for $4. Always a good deal. I like their junior bacon cheeseburgers are fucking great. We had this system of basically every time we went to Wendy's in Braintree, because it was like a 15-minute drive, I would get both the chicken sandwich and the junior bacon cheeseburger and eat the junior bacon cheeseburger on the drive home, and it just was the perfect whet for the appetite. But yeah, I think they have a lot of good things. Their burgers, their big burgers, are disgusting. Their main burgers are shit. I hate their main burgers. They're just grease abominations. But they have good bacon. They always have fresh lettuce. If you're getting lettuce, you like the salads.
I always get salads there.
I gotta put it in high tier, dude.
Dude, I love Wendy's.
I gotta put it at least in high tier.
It's
if not
definitely
top.
I would put it in top tier. I think it's the best.
Yeah, you know, if Arby's is gonna be up there,
fast food. Like,
I gotta put it in top tier.
Yeah,
it's I forgot there was a tier higher than high tier, but yeah,
I
fucks with Wendy's hard. And granted, I will say that, like, the one we had in Braintree was an exceptionally good Wendy's.
They never got our order wrong, and it was always good.
Yeah, Wendy's is definitely one that, like, depending on who's working there, it fluctuates.
The one we went to at night by our place
was not that good.
Terrible.
So, like, and I used to, even when I lived on the other side of town, I would, like, deliberately only, like, I would drive a little further to the better Wendy's. You know,
we might have to do that.
Yeah, but, like, I mean, we have a lot of other good options around us, so, you know.
It's definitely true. Way more chains.
Right. I haven't been to Whataburger. I know it's very hyped.
Yeah.
I haven't been there, though, so. I don't know what the hell this is. Wicco? Which? I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, it's probably a sandwich.
All right, White Castle. So I grew up eating the frozen White Castle burgers that you can buy at the grocery store all the fucking time. That was like my main go-to. They're not good, but when you get the actual thing, which we did when we passed through New Jersey on the way back to Braintree from Virginia Beach recently, it was great. It's sliders. They're like $1. They taste good. You can get a lot of them because they're so cheap. They have a lot of variety. Like, I wanted to try more of the ones they have, and if I ever find a chance to go back, the place was a little rinky-dink. Like, their machine, their communication machine didn't work right, and it was a little slow.
Gave us whatever.
I mean, I don't know. I thought it was good. I'd put it in high tier. I would definitely be interested in going back if I'm ever back in Jersey.
I don't know. I would probably say mid-tier for me. They're good, but
I mean, you might have had it more than I have because I've only been the one time.
I've been a couple of times. It's just kind of like it's fucking White Castle. It's like a dirty place.
I feel like if a White Castle was next to me, that would be the only dollar menu burger I would ever get.
Yeah.
It would be like I would not bother with Wendy's or McDonald's because it's just a better dollar burger. I'm not going to rank them as high as Cookout because Cookout has tons of options. But I'd probably get their dollar burger over their dollar burger. Like I value the existence of the dollar burger.
Yeah, me too. It's kind of a staple in the fast food.
So like if I would have to have more experiences there to make a more proper judgment. But I enjoyed it the one time I went, and of course I have some brand loyalty from growing up with the stupid fucking ones.
Right.
Wiener Schnitzel. I've never been. You ever been to Wiener Schnitzel?
Don't even fucking know what that is.
Okay, Wingstop. I don't think you've been, but they have them around here. I've only been like once, but it's just a generic wing place. I mean, I guess it's nice to have a wing chain. They have like super spicy wings, so you can get super spicy, but the time I went, it took a fucking eternity, and it was mediocre. I would definitely put them in low tier. I would rather just go to a local wing place. Like, if you're going to have to wait anyways, go somewhere that's not a fucking chain, I've never been to Zaxby's. I've heard it's good chicken. I'm surprised they don't have Pollard's chicken. Maybe that's a Virginia thing.
It's probably just in Virginia.
Pollard's is really good.
I've never even seen a Zaxby's.
I've heard of it. I think there might be one here, but I've never been. Zoe's Kitchen. We went here just the other day. I couldn't eat it.
Good.
I thought it was disgusting.
And it was very expensive.
It's Mediterranean food. It's another of these gentrified food places where it's like if you've never had this type of food before, all they do is just slather everything in this sauce. Like, they just put it all in like heavy sauce with like a really fucking powerful flavor that I don't like. The meat on the sandwich I got was totally dry. The mac salad I got was just like one uniform flavor. Your salad was just like just tasted like balsamic vinaigrette or something, like, or whatever the flavor was.
Yeah, and it made
just,
my
like,
throat feel really funny. It was definitely a weird experience.
And I had been there before and gotten a shish kebab of like steak, and it was like super fucking chewy and hard to eat.
Gross.
So my experiences have all been shit. I'm gonna put them in shit tier. It's unfortunate that they don't have teriyaki madness, which would also go in shit tier.
Teriyaki madness.
But yeah, all right. So let's give it a glance over. I've got in the God tier California Pizza Kitchen, which is legitimately one of my favorite restaurants, so I had to. Chick-fil-A, not going to get better chicken anywhere. Firehouse Subs, best mid-range price subs. I mean, I would even say probably best subs. Like, I like their subs even more than, like, the $10 expensive ones that you could get. You won't get the best cheesesteak there.
Tabella's is probably going to be my favorite sub place.
It's not a major enough chain, though, to make the list.
I know.
It's probably just like 3 locations in Rochester.
No, it's a chain up north. They have them. They have them in Boston, I'm pretty sure.
Five Guys. If I'm gonna get a fast food burger, I'm going to Five Guys. These days, I'd rather eat a burger at home anyways, but I like Five Guys a lot. Taco Bell, best snack option.
Yes.
Top tier, we got Arby's. They got a huge menu with lots of good stuff. Same goes for Cookout. Neither one of them has anything that'll blow your fucking brain out, but it's you can find something to eat. Krispy Kreme has the best donuts. Tim Hortons, just a great stand. Tim Hortons and Wendy's are both just like, it's good to have it around.
Yeah.
If you find yourself in a position where you're like, oh, we don't have time to cook, or I don't want to, I just want to get fast food, both of those are reliable, and depending on where you live, everywhere. Waffle House, I love as a standby 24-hour place. I fucking love their chicken sandwich. High tier, we got Auntie Annie's if you're at the mall, why not? Brewster's if you want to go get ice cream out, why not? Rallies, they have a lot of good combinations of $2 items. Del Taco, only been once but I loved it. Hardee's, You know, I don't know why I'm going through every single one of these. I'm just trying to make sure there's nothing that we fucked up.
Right.
Are we comfortable with Chipotle in mid-tier?
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
I think I am too.
It's on par with
Ultimately.
McDonald's with me. I'd
Um,
probably go there as much as I go to McDonald's.
I still think I would put Little Caesars in low tier because of how inconsistent they are.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely depends on the location. Like, the ones that I've been to haven't been inconsistent, and if, like, that was an experience that I had, I would definitely say they're low tier, but...
I definitely think McDonald's, you can make the argument for it being high tier if you're in a situation where you don't have as many options. It's fine, it's reliable, but, like, I just wouldn't put it up there just because, I mean, if you have any of those other things that are above it in your area, you would go there before McDonald's. Panera Bread, yeah.
I'm happy with this list.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with it so far too. I like. I mean, I might have put Denny's in shit tier, but I don't even know if I could justify doing that. But I just hate Denny's.
Looking at what is in shit tier, I would put Denny's in low tier.
Yeah. Yeah, shit tier, Quiznos, Charlie's.
Those are places that I never touch.
Papa John's, Pita Pit. Yeah, no. These are all places that are just not worth the price. Like, even if some of their food is edible, you're going to pay so much for it that there's no reason. You could easily go somewhere else and get better. All right, that's it. We have completed the tier list. I got a podcast to do in 5 minutes, so see you around,
Peace out.
everybody.